a tropical paradise of sand and water. But when a princess is kidnapped,
you're never going to get away with this.
The H.E.A.T team of undercover experts matches wits with an international assassin.
Whether she lives depends entirely on how well you follow my orders.
You don't do business with terrorists.
Deep end, code 2.
It's a high-stakes game of beauty, adventure, and intrigue.
Who do you people think you're dealing with?
Only one will win. Next on Acapulco Heat.
Carnival time in Rio de Janeiro. There was music, dancing in the streets, and a plot to assassinate an ambassador. It was our job to stop that assassination. We'd been sent to Rio by C5, a secret coalition of allied countries for whom we work. We're the H.E.A.T, Hemispheric Emergency Action Team, Acapulco H.E.A.T.
Gonna make this.
The strike always hits on the hour. If he's gonna take out the ambassador, he's gonna do it in 14 minutes. Arthur, we have to get a move on it, please.
Would you stop moving? Consulate security is trained to look for people who don't fit in.
Ashley, we're crashing a party. We're not getting married.
Thank God for small favors.
You know, you could do a lot worse.
Who leave you wearing a clip-on, darling?
I didn't realize that assassinations needed a dress code. Strike's out there somewhere. I can smell him.
Mike and I were supposed to crash the ambassador's party. The other members of the team were working out of the surveillance van, checking the streets and buildings in the vicinity. We knew who the assassin was. We knew he was the best in the business. We knew when and where he was going to assassinate the ambassador. What we didn't know was how. And time was running out. Springboard to Sprung, do you read me?
Loud and clear, Strong.
Have you fixed a location on Strake?
We know we didn't get into the consulate.
We're monitoring the adjacent buildings with the thermal scanner. Anything in those buildings with a temperature above 90 degrees should show up red.
Hi, handsome. Catch.
Sugar, spice, watch the lobby.
Deep End, do you read me?
In position, ready to move on your go. Unless anyone wants another of these fabulous chili dogs.
Save the dogs, Deep End. We have contact.
He's in the building across from the consulate.
It's showtime, babe. I'll have a kiss for you. Arthur, we're almost there. Boss is on approach.
Not again. Typical. Oops. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Excuse me. Name?
Sophia Aberdeen and guest.
Invitation? Bunions.
Neutralizing building security now. We have interlopers at 3 o'clock. I'm going with straight.
Black Knight takes White King.
You're right, of course. As usual. I hope to see you later, Ambassador. Mwah. Bye now.
Reading from the target. He's wearing a guidance device.
2.
Roger that, springboard moving now.
Q intercept! Q intercept!
Hi! Is there anything I can do?
No thanks, it's taken care of.
That ought to do the trick, girls. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Sure we can't buy you lunch?
I'm sure. Thanks anyway.
Our Rio assignment had been successfully completed, and we had gotten a couple of days off before returning to our team's headquarters in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We work out of a luxury hotel there, and our cover is running a designer line of swimwears called Acapulco H.E.A.T Beach Fashion. Ashley speaking.
Hey, darling, I missed you. How was Mexico City?
Heaven. I spent an evening at the Philharmonic and an entire afternoon in the bathtub.
And that was the high point.
How about yourself? Did you catch any fish?
Take a look in your mirror.
Race you home.
You're on. This fast.
Should I tell you all my secrets?
I drove over a mountain. I drove through a river. I almost hit a cow. Now I want to know how you beat me.
Obviously, you forgot they closed the old Vallarta Road. I did 120 the whole way.
Well, aren't you a gutsy little thing? Well, I'm kind of glad to be back at work. I kind of miss this old Aztec chambers.
My own darling, get your civilizations right. And I wouldn't offend Kukul Khan if I were you, unless you want to end up as his last sacrifice.
Aztec, Mayan, Muslim.
Ignoramus. I suggest we find out what Mr. Smith wants.
Good afternoon, Mike. Ashley. I trust you enjoyed your 2 days of rest and recreation.
We did, thanks.
Although no remains were found of Mr. Strake, I have reviewed the tapes of the Rio operation, and I'm hopeful we can declare Strake eliminated. The C5 coalition is very grateful for your results. The president of Indonesia sends you his unofficial thanks. He'd make it official, but...
We don't exist, so what's up?
Next week's counter-terrorist summit has been moved.
Oh, great.
It's been relocated to Puerto Vallarta.
There goes the neighborhood.
In fact, it's been relocated to your hotel. I had a whisper in the appropriate ear.
Yeah, well, the next time you want to whisper in somebody's ear, you mind letting us know first?
Our lives have taken 2 years to draft this treaty. It includes a multilateral extradition policy and a pledge by member nations to refuse terrorist demands of any kind.
What does C5 want H.E.A.T to do?
Official security forces have all of the conventional aspects under control.
But you want us to watch the back door.
Precisely. And I want a minimum of collateral damage.
And you'd love to come down here to do it yourself, but you just can't stand the sunshine. Or the bikinis. Way too skimpy this year.
I'm rather fond of this year's bikini. My dear man, although you and Ashley have impressive records, your methods are unorthodox. C5 needs your group only because you're troubleshooters who can function without the impediments of red tape.
We appreciate your concerns, Mr. Smith.
Good. Now get on with your assignment.
Do you irritate him on purpose?
Well, it's kind of a hobby, actually. I mean, here after that Rio job, I was thinking we'd get a 2-week paid vacation. You and me, little cabin up in the hills, barbecuing some fish. But you, on the other hand, kiss his...
It's called diplomacy.
Well, not in my neighborhood, it's not.
Well, maybe if you used a little diplomacy, we would have gotten that holiday. Come on, let's get the team.
This bomb requires a very unusual package. Let's hope our Mexican friend has created a worthy one.
Black Knight to King's Bishop 3.
Standard opening move.
The opening move belonged to Savage and Hunter Coddington Spice. But the game, however, belongs to me.
Sugar. Gracias, compadre.
Nearly 100 delegates descending on a resort hotel. Add to that about 20 or 30 terrorist groups who might want to kill any one or number of them.
So you're saying that we can't cover all the possibilities?
We got the PLO.
The Red Brigade.
Action direct.
Not to mention that something might happen which has nothing to do with any of these scenarios.
Do they teach you warrior like that at MI6?
No, at finishing school, actually. Is that absolutely necessary?
Yeah, you know, I think a lot better when I eat.
It's not true. It forces all the blood to your stomach.
Really?
I've got it. Welcome to Summit Security Plans.
All right. Any lapses in local security, we want to know about it fast. Get a move on it. Now all we have to do is find us a bad guy.
Please, this is personal. I need to talk to you, Mr. Strake. Face to face.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with my lovely ladies, Masood.
Please. If this business goes wrong, they will take vengeance on my entire family.
I will assassinate the Emir during the summit as agreed.
What about the security?
Security?
Yes, security, Mr. Strake.
Security is a challenge, Masood.
You think this is a game? A challenge?
It's a challenge of knowing a chessboard before it knows you.
But you...
Enough, Masood.
What we didn't know was Mr. Smith's information was wrong. Strake hadn't died in that alley in Rio. He was alive, well, and already stalking his next victim.
Savage and the woman think you're dead.
Spice Masood will sponsor our rematch. Now I'm going to sweep Savage and the brilliant Hunter Corrington clean off the board.
Usted y su grupo, toda esa área, planta baja, penthouse. Ustedes jóvenes, al centro, planta baja, últimos pisos. Y ustedes jóvenes, quiero que me cubran toda el área derecha, planta baja y penthouse, por favor. ¿Muy bien?
Colonel Rodriguez.
Terry Rivanti, an honor. Pleasure to meet you.
Is everything in place?
Yes, sir. We're bringing in 2 squadrons from Guadalajara, so everything is under control.
Good, very good.
Thank you, sir. Your service.
Security's doing their best, but we've already picked up a couple of lapses.
Such as?
No metal detector in the service entrance, and total access on the air vents.
All right, sport. Now I want coverage on all routes into town. And if you come up with any surprises, let us know about it. All right?
Surprise! Sibella!
Hello. Oh, I'll come back later. Come in.
The local scenery is much nicer than I expected.
What are you doing here without your husband?
Oh, I thought I'd sneak away for a little holiday before Edward came to open the summit. Isn't that marvelous?
You know, Princess Sibella. Well, frankly, we're a little bit busy right now with the show. Hello.
Oh, that's probably my bodyguard. No, Othello, I will not be needing you. Yes, I am sure. That's right. All right then. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm all yours, darling. Oh, it won't be any trouble at all, honestly. You'll hardly even know I'm here. I'll be quiet as a mouse.
Sibella, I was wondering if I might have a word with you on the balcony.
Of course. Who is he? Tell me everything.
Mike is strictly business. I haven't seen you in years.
Oh, I know I should have called. But it was also last minute, and I felt you were the only person I could turn to.
Why? What's wrong?
Oh, the family and the press. They're driving me insane. I can't get a moment to myself.
Have you tried talking to Edward? Surely he can make some adjustments. He must understand.
Understand? Edward? All Edward understands is duty. I can't even see my own husband without asking his secretary.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Ash. I just need some place to hide. And I need to be around someone who doesn't want anything from me. Just for a couple of days.
Why don't you change into something a little more casual and let's see if we can keep you incognito, okay?
Ashley, I am not going to be responsible for that woman's safety. She's a menace. Her face is on the cover of every gossip magazine in the world.
I'm not arguing with you. But with all that's going on out there, I can't just cut her loose.
And where is she supposed to stay?
Right here.
Let me rephrase that. Where is she supposed to sleep?
Your room.
In my room, which leaves only one other bed in this apartment, and that's in your room.
Enjoy the couch.
Ouch.
You guys, they went code 3 on airport security as of Monday, and I'm monitoring passport control.
Attenzione! The people from the first change, please. First change.
Where is she?
Who?
Your little buddy, Princess Woe is me. She ate all my sugar Christmas.
Oh, that's terrible. I'll have to inform the authorities immediately.
Ash,
Do you mind if we get on with the rehearsal?
it's not funny. She's dropped her security. Somebody's got to look after her. All I want to know is where is she?
Right there.
Where everybody can now stand with the ball up in the air. Can we have the ball up in the air?
Wow. So that's why everybody calls her ma'am.
Wonderful. That's it, Sybil. Wonderful, Your Highness. Absolutely. Will you get her a cover up, please?
How did I do? Wasn't I practically invisible?
Hardly.
Oh, it's just one more day. You will let me stay, won't you, Michael?
Now you've done it. H.E.A.T's been called out.
Yeah, but from her, it's not so bad.
Real fantasies are so predictable.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you till 7 tonight, and then we find your security guards. All right?
Right. You know, I've got a wonderful idea. Perhaps I can do promotion for you. Princess Sabella wears Acapulco heatwear.
Thanks, Sabella, but we can barely keep up with our orders as it is. Who knows what might happen if things got any more complicated,
Relax, darling. We're in paradise. What could possibly go wrong?
Tommy,
What's going on?
someone is trying to get in through a downlink. They may have accessed the satellite. This could be a big deal. You better tell Mike and Ashley.
I just spoke to Antonio, and nobody's made any illegal gun purchases in the last few days.
Well, that's something.
Señorita Hunter Covington, a distinctive pleasure as always. Looking forward for the next show. Señor Savage, buenos días.
So how's business, Colonel?
Business? My town is crawling with politicians from a bunch of places I have never heard of. And somebody just by the way tells me that someone wants to kill one of them. Tourists, I can deal with. Politicians,
And how do you feel about royalty?
Useless. For anything for the most important of tasks. Princess Isabella, an honor as usual. I'm looking forward to meeting your husband. Senor? Well, excuse me. I have many things to do. Señorita? Señor Savage, buenos días.
I'm saving the last dance for you, Michael.
Last dance, huh?
That's what the lady said.
She's a princess, Ashley. And she likes me. Mike Savage.
If you're trying to make me jealous, it's not working.
All you have to do is say the word, sweetheart, and I'll be all yours.
You know I don't mix business with pleasure.
It doesn't look platonic to me.
Oh, but it is.
You know, the last time I saw you were in Milan. What brings you to Mexico?
Alitalia. And this hotel is one of my favorites.
Handsome, wealthy, charming. Why hasn't some clever woman locked you up in her bedroom?
Perhaps she hasn't found the key yet.
Well, you know, I think it's about time Ashley settles down.
I think, Princess, I like the way you think.
Suddenly everyone is starting to look suspicious.
I know the feeling.
We got a sneaker on the satellite link.
Can Chrissy ID the source?
Not yet. Could be a kid pulling random punches on the internet.
Or we could have found us a bad guy. I want you to put the team on alert and meet us in the heat room immediately.
Buenos dias, senor. Welcome to Puerto Vallarta. My name is Marcos and I am at your service. Over here. Ándale, rápido, rápido. So, the fishing village, Gringo Gulch, a friendly little bar with a friendly señorita. 45 Avenida del Sol, please. And I am not a tourist. Wait, let me guess, you're here for the summit. You don't look like a diplomat. That's because I'm not a diplomat. Oh, you're Secret Service. You're undercover. Little less personality, little more driving. Por favor.
I told you I'm up to here with this summit. All the flowers must be of international quality.
Yeah, I can appreciate it.
Sorry, no time for anything else.
Manuel, I'd simply like a dozen roses.
A lady friend.
Gossip is the last refuge of the bores, Manuel. All I'm asking for is 12 red roses. Please.
News on the sneaker?
No. Facts from Mr. Smith.
12 o'clock high, assassination of Cardinal de la Fama revealed by the Vatican.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
He was assassinated exactly on the hour.
A coincidence?
He was killed by a laser-guided smart bullet.
Which means Drake is alive, and 5 will get you 10 that he's our sneaker.
And a good one. Believe me, it would not have been so easy to break into my satellite link.
Let's take a better look at Neil Strake, also known as the Chameleon. Punch him up, Chrissy. They're all Strake?
Miracle plastic surgery.
We do know that he was born in Dublin in 1954. His earliest associations were with various radical political groups. Somewhere along the line, he got greedy and went freelance.
Gun for hire. He's the best.
As we know, Strake executes his hits with a maximum of showmanship and a minimum of subtlety.
The Interpol profile tells us what we already know from Strake from Rio. He's a chess grandmaster, connoisseur of the finer things in life, French food, fine wine, Turkish cigarettes, and he likes to surround himself with beautiful women.
A killer with class.
He's an assassin, Tommy. 25 high-profile hits in the last 10 years.
Understood.
Mr. Strake is both deadly and resourceful.
As of now, consider yourselves crash status people.
What about the show tomorrow for the cocktail party?
Forget it.
It's been on the official summer schedule for a week.
Any change to the schedule, he'll get suspicious. What about the princess?
Well, she's under house arrest.
How exactly are you going to manage that?
I'll think of a way. Until then, I want a hard watch on everything. And nobody shoots at tequila without us knowing about it. All right?
Princess Isabella? Anybody home? Manuel, Arthur, I asked for red roses. I see before me blue carnations.
You must have picked up the bundle for the Diego Christie. Yes, you're very welcome to.
Manuel? Manuel? Stupid business.
white bishop takes back his pawn. Good luck, friends.
That takes care of the bone. Next, the princess.
Welcome to Puerto Vallarta. Let me extend my best wishes for a very successful summer.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Harry. This way.
You will just come upstairs, Highness. Your speech is prepared. Highness! Highness, please! Your Highness!
Oh man, my hat. I must have left it on the coffee table.
Oh, let me get it for you, Michael.
Thanks, because I hate the sun.
You really are a dear to let me do the show. Michael! Let me out of here! Let me out of here, you filthy peasant!
I'm sorry, Sibella, I can't. It's just far too dangerous.
She may have the title, Legs, but you definitely got the class.
Yes, hello, Thurlow.
You know, for a moment there, I thought I lost you.
Why would you go thinking that?
She's a princess, and she likes me, Mike Savage.
Listen, Ash, I know I'm a little bit sloppy. I know my socks don't always match. But please, don't ever suggest that I would screw up a mission because of some married broad in a tiara.
Maybe sometimes I don't give you enough credit.
Maybe. I'll tell you, we can either get back to work or we can go on discussing our sexual tension. What do you say?
Work, please.
No, Princess. The highlight of my career.
Oh, take a breath, would you, Arthur?
You could learn from her, Mary Claire. She has such grace, such posture, such je ne sais quoi.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare crown, would you?
Forget it. No matter how many diamonds we stick in our hair, we're still going home in a pumpkin.
Well, at least that pumpkin does from 0 to 80 in 6 seconds flat.
It's showtime. Kiss for luck. It's progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Puerto Vallarta. Presenting for your pleasure, Acapulco Heat.
I don't remember Arthur planning a release on the silk.
He didn't.
Where is she?
She's gone.
What do you mean she's gone?
Michael, she's been kidnapped.
Next on Acapulco Heat, time is running out as the Heat team tries to save a princess's life.
She's been kidnapped, Florence.
Whether she lives depends entirely on how well you follow my orders.
Did you trace him?
But she's just a pawn
You're never going to get away with this.
in a far more deadly game that could spark a global incident.
Who do you people think you're dealing with?
Catch the Heat on the next Acapulco Heat.